Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gothic jungle. Today we are visiting the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, which is very exciting for me in this channel because it perfectly combines both my love of plants and flowers with kind of Gothic elements like Gothic art, just art and architecture in general. I took an art history course at the beginning of college, absolutely loved it, and art is a very big part of my life as a hobby, so I'm excited to share that side of my interests with you on this channel. As you can see, this courtyard has thought of every little detail. I mean, look at these gorgeous blooms next to the Corinthian style columns, and they actually curated it so that you could see different blooms in different seasons. I actually didn't realize that this courtyard was enclosed when I first visited it, but the hanging nasturtiums, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, those bloom in April, and they are these gorgeous orange hanging plants. If you look on their Instagram, you'll be able to see it. I've yet to see them in person, but they are my favorite. And I highly recommend it if you're in the Boston area to go check those out. But they have different specific exhibits throughout the year that are gorgeous to see. But look at this Gothic architecture with the arches and the lights. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And then I just have another shot of the courtyard here because if you just look at the details of flowers, I mean, of course, as a whole, it's very gorgeous, especially with the statues mixed in, but the details of the flowers are really, really pretty. And my favorite part of the whole museum. I love that it's just mixed together like this. Like I said, perfect for, kind of what my channel encapsulates. This painting, which was absolutely massive, was arguably my favorite, the first one that I saw coming in, especially with the scallop detail around what it was being displayed, but just everything in this museum is so cool. This is Isabella Stewart Gardner's personal entrance to the museum, or a recreation of it. I think it was destroyed, and then they were like, okay, let's recreate it. But it's just so cool to think that she lived here. I don't know, there's a secret fourth floor. I don't think you can go to it. I don't think it's open to the public, but she literally lived here, in this museum, which is crazy to me. I don't know, it's so cool. There's a lot of Sargent in this museum. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I also took a lot of French in school, so I do know a little bit about some French painters that were actually featured in this museum, which was actually pretty exciting to be able to kind of recognize this. I really like his use of light, which sounds kind of pretentious if you don't really this is a Sargent. Sounds a little pretentious if you don't really know too much about painting, but I like oil painting in my free time. Actually, I think I'm gonna try and do some oil painting in the future on this channel. And this is a view of the courtyard on the different levels. I think there are 3 levels total that you can visit throughout the museum, but I just think that it's really cool to be yeah, I learned that in school and now I can recognize it. I think these are some Impressionism style paintings. I could totally be wrong though. Oh, and this was a raccoon that we saw. I say we, I went with my partner, and I just thought it was so cute that he was just kind of there when you're looking at all this art. It was really cute. Great experience. Made visiting the museum way better. But I loved these lavish rooms. I almost want to call it Rococo, but I'm not as familiar with this era of style. But the very lavish, all the pastels, the very pretty tapestries. It was so pretty to visit. I feel like I should just be sitting and eating some macarons or watching Sophia Coppola's Marie Antoinette or something like that. It was just very, very beautiful to look at. And this is a self-portrait of Rembrandt, which I loved the light on this. Usually with portraits you just see the whole thing evenly lit, but that one was lit from the side, which I thought was really, really cool. And then I think this specific wall is from the Gothic room, which I thought it was so cool and so fitting, with my channel to be oh, there's a Gothic room. It was so cool. But another thing you might know the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum for is the stolen paintings. In March of 1990, I think 13 total paintings were stolen. A lot of Rembrandt, a lot of Degas drawings. That's another French painter, if you didn't know. And I was asking one of the security guards about it, and he was like, yep, they're have blank frames here to await their return. And then finally, to conclude our tour of the museum, this is a portrait of Isabella Stewart Gardner herself, and this was again done by John Singer Sargent, which you might know him from Portrait of Madame X, Lady Agru of Lochna, El Jailleux was the name of the painting I showed earlier, or Claude Monet, Painting by the Edge of a Wood. I know I mentioned him a little earlier, but those are some recognizable paintings that you might be like, oh hey, I know what that is, and make the connection. But of course we had to end our day by getting some gelato. So this is my favorite place on Newbury Street to go, and I just wanted to show it off because they deserve some love, and it was just the perfect day to end a museum day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is all I have for you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!